Welcome to Introduction to Business. This is a hybrid course, which means we primarily meet online. And this video is just a quick introduction to our course to get you started. You'll notice here in our Blackboard site, I'm logged in. You'll often see announcements from me, which you'll want to check. I'll usually post these every Monday, so you have an idea of what's going on for the week. Here you'll see a quick welcome note, noting that the class is primarily online and giving you more information about where to get started with the course. You'll see the Start Here orientation is the first module to begin. But before we do that, I would like to show you the syllabus for our course. The syllabus is located under here in the Quick Links menu. When you click Syllabus, you'll have quick access to the syllabus itself, as well as the schedule. Down below, you'll see some information about some really helpful materials, and these are things that I can help you with during my office hours, which are posted on the syllabus, but they're also things that you can look into on your own if you'd like. One of the important things I have you look at is this business student orientation. It's a Prezi Overview I created, which will give you lots of useful information about the business programs, things you really don't want to wait until you graduate to find out about. There's also information here about how to find a job, resumes, cover letters, and a resume workshop that I've created here to help you in preparing a resume. More information about transferring and developing a degree plan is available here, and there's also a link to a free 24-hour crisis center for our county, which is something that sometimes students need some help with, and hopefully those services will become useful. I'm going to go ahead and click on the syllabus. You'll see here the important dates that are listed that we are meeting. This includes December 12th, which is the date of our final exam. You'll notice that time will vary from our normal class time of 6:30 to 8 when you take a look at the schedule. You'll see my office hours posted, a welcome note, a brief biography, and here you'll see more information throughout the syllabus. Please note it's very important that you check your college email as well as the Blackboard site regularly. Because we're primarily online, if I need to send you a message, I'll either send it to your college email. Primarily I use course mail in Blackboard instead. You'll see information here about our textbook. Please note that Wiley Plus is not required for this course, and you can use an earlier edition of the textbook. This is an important part of the syllabus is regarding your grade. You'll see here we work on a point system. A total of 900 out of 1,000 points will get you that A. If an assignment's late, you'll get about 20% point loss to your grade for each day it's late. And quizzes and discussions are really important that they're done timely, so you'll actually be subject to half a point loss for late submission. That means 50% of the points can be lost for any late quiz submissions or late discussions. You'll see here that the projects in this class are worth a lot of points, and so it's really important that you complete those projects. That's usually the most significant impact I see to student grades is failure to complete these projects. There's some information here about how you're evaluated as well as our exams in the class, which will be taken in person. There's more information about each of our projects, which we'll get into more detail about later on in the course. However, the information is available on Blackboard already, as well as some information about this extra credit assignment. Class participation here, you'll note that you really cannot miss one or more of any of our in-person classes. We only meet a few times throughout the semester, and so you'll see the dates we meet here. Those were listed when you signed up for the course, and you will be expected to be present. It's especially important because we have a group project, which you'll need to be available in class to help your team with. Here you'll see some more information about some services at the college, some policies for the college, as well as withdrawal dates. I really recommend that you sign up for the Emergency Alert Montgomery system. Sometimes things happen, class might need to be canceled, school might be closed. So go ahead and click on that link to sign up when you're ready. There's some additional information here about getting ready for this course, as well as our Blackboard help desk and some system downtime. The most important piece of information in the syllabus here is the schedule. There's a quick access link to the schedule on the quick links screen under syllabus. And you'll see here every time we have an in-person class, what's supposed to be due prior to the start of class at 6:30. As we work through each module, you'll see each module listed, the due date, which will always be Mondays at 6:30, and just a quick overview of what's expected from you. I recommend that you print that schedule. I'm going to close this and go back to the quick access link for it, which again, if you click Syllabus, it's right here. There's a quick access to the schedule. I would save or print that and copy down important dates into your calendar. If you're someone who procrastinates, I encourage you to go ahead and put those dates a few days earlier. That way you hopefully will have them done prior to the deadline. Most assignments in this class can be submitted prior to the deadline, well in advance, for those of you that are working and have other things going on. Going back to the screen here, again, the announcements link, you'll see announcements post regularly in the class. This is the most important link, is our learning modules. This lists all of the modules for the course. And so you'll see there's a total of 15 modules, and each week we will be going over 1 or 2 modules for the course. To show you that, I'm going to go back to the syllabus to our schedule quickly. So you'll see here, this is the learning module that's in process. We have an in-person class to start, and then the Start Here module will be due next. And so if you go back to our Blackboard screen and back to learning modules, you'll see that Start Here module. This is something that's very important to read through. It gives you a lot of detailed information about the course. And as you click through, you'll see all sorts of information about how the course is set up. Those tutorials that I've created similar to this one that show you how to set up your Blackboard profile so that your picture shows up here, and that will allow a more personalized discussion experience. You'll see how to submit assignments, how to view grades, a tutorial for how to set up your Blackboard notifications, how to forward your MC email so that you don't have to regularly go into the system if you don't want to, and some other information for our orientation. Normally your learning modules will look like this. You'll see the assignment, the objectives for the course, and what you should be working on. Each learning module will have a Prezi Overview. This Prezi Overview is something I've created that helps supplement the reading. When you click on the link, you don't need to actually have a login for Prezi. You can just go ahead and access the link. This box will make it full screen for you, which can be useful. And as you see, you can click through. There's all sorts of great videos and links to get more information about each of the learning objectives for the textbook. If you don't really like PowerPoint that much, Prezi that much, you can also use the PowerPoint version. Okay, and that's something that looks very, very similar to the Prezi. It's just a PowerPoint format of it. I'm going to show you that really quickly. Okay, so very, very similar display. I recommend using Prezi if you can, so that you can click on the links and things like that. The most important tool you can use for this course is taking this handout and printing it out. As you walk through the reading and through the Prezi, this handout really gives you a way to take some quick notes on top of what you're reviewing. And so I recommend printing that and using that. You'll find these Prezi overviews are necessary and very important for the actual tests, midterms, quizzes, and so forth. Okay, just trying to find our Blackboard site here. There we go. You'll see here, Chapter 1, The Changing Face of Business. There's a study guide for each chapter. Here's some other materials. Sometimes you'll find additional materials as well as the quiz for the week and a project for you that you'll be working on. You can access things that you find in the learning module from the other quick links as well, such as the quizzes or assignments link. And here you'll see under supplemental resources all sorts of great tools for the chapter. These are things like the study guide and solutions, practice quizzes that aren't graded, flashcards, crossword puzzles, and even audio chapter summaries. There's also another chapter PowerPoint. This is not the one I've created. This is one from the publisher, just to help you with the reading for those of you that are interested. Our discussion board is here. Okay, so that you can access discussions for the class. These will be due the weeks that we do not meet in class, and you'll want to make sure you regularly engage in them. There's more information about what's expected for the discussions in the Start Here module. For each discussion, you will want to make sure that you at least provide one original post and 2 responses to your classmates that are meaningful responses, and these posts should be done all within that week that the discussion is due. They should not be done within the same 24-hour period. You really want to be engaging in the discussion, as this helps as a way to kind of supplant the classroom experience. The course mail tool allows you to access all sorts of things. You can email anyone in the class as well as me. And so it's a nice way to get in touch with people if you need to. Throughout the class, you'll be able to track your grades. I can't because I'm a teacher, but you'll be able to see all the grades for the class. And there's some other great resources here, including free online tutoring that's available through MyMC. So that gives you just a quick overview of our course. I look forward to meeting you in person, and I hope you find this video to be a useful tool to get you started.